This is the story of Sir Wolfentine. So recently we had Groundhog Day, which I didn't know until I read up on it that it comes from old Germanic and pagan traditions. It's exactly halfway between the solstice and equinox, and the reason it's a groundhog, it's because groundhog has a connection with the underworld, death, and in a lot of old stories about death, the there's something about you lose your shadow in the underworld. So the groundhog sees if they can see their shadow to see if spring is coming. Um, I find syncretism or the blending of holidays and the evolution of holidays and things interesting, from the winter solstice, Saturnalia becoming Christmas, to the Meshiga death celebrations, merging into All Saints and All Souls Day, to Ostera becoming Easter. Valentine's Day has been celebrated since the Middle Ages in some respects. Some say Saint Valentine's married Roman soldiers who were forbid to wed, while others think this was a story that was made up by Chaucer. Anyway, the connection between Valentine's and courtly love stuck. But I don't know if it's true, but I heard another story about Saint Valentine. It might be true, it might not. I'll leave that for you and for time to decide. It concerns Saint Valentine's dog, Wolf, or Wolfie. Very few people know the story of Wolf, who was Saint Valentine's dog and loved by all. He followed Valentine on all his duties, learning about compassion and kindness. Maybe the reason we don't know about Wolf is because the greeting card companies worry about the negative impacts a dog named Wolf would have on their sales. I don't know, but anyway. Wolf lived with Valentine, and he was for 20 years old at the time of Valentine's passing. Quite old for a dog. He stuck by Valentine's side, but then, so distraught, he started running, started trying to outrun his pain and sadness. Everywhere he went, people were kind to him, offering him food scraps or a place in their barn to stay, and he was thankful. But he kept running east. He ran towards the morning sun, and he ran until he came to the Bering Strait, and it was so cold, and his tears were so many that they formed little platforms that he used to run all the way until what is now Alaska. He made he met a nice Inuit family who took him in and fed him, and though Wolf thought of running more, he finally decided that there was nowhere else to run to. No way he could outrun the sadness, the pain. With this Inuit family, Wolf learned to be a sled dog, and there he lived for 20 more years, becoming faster every year. Despite growing older, something about his long journey had changed his DNA, and Wolfie just kept on going. He had family after family that took care of him over the years, his heart filled with sadness every time they would move on. He wanted to run again, but he knew he could not outrun his pain, but maybe he could get back some of the kindness that was given to him. And so he set up a sled dog team and practice. He was the leader, and Issaquah, his number two. They became faster and faster year after year, until one year they became so fast that time stopped while they ran. And that's how they were able to visit every house in the world, leaving treats and messages to kind humans and animals alike. He chose February 14th, of course, in honor of the death of his first owner, who would become St. Valentine, and called himself Sir Wolfentine in his honor.